You guys see what shirt I'm wearing. You know what time it is. UFC 300 fight week, boys. This is the official MMAEZ UFC 300 full card prediction and breakdowns. The best takes on MMA YouTube. The best predictions. Ride this parlay, guys. If you want to make free money, infinite money glitch, this is your fucking opportunity. If you're not listening to what I say, you know what, you do you. But I mean, you're gonna be proven wrong. It just happens, guys. I'm MMA Ez. It's just how it works. So you know what? Moving on. So UFC 300, guys. I hope you are as excited as I am for this one. Truly, I can't remember the last time I've been this excited for a card. This is gonna be historic. Really not a bad fight on this card. You're gonna see me shit on some fights in this card, but like, dude, not a bad fight on this card. Truly, truly. High level fights, high level. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. So the first fight on the card, Deiveson Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt. So the odds on DraftKings, I'm gonna be using DraftKings for the odds on this. So if your odds are different, not on me. So Deiveson Figueiredo, minus 355 favorite. Cody Garbrandt's a plus 280 underdog. You guys know who I'm picking if you saw my last two videos on Garbrandt. Guys, he watches midget porn. I don't really need to justify this pick other than that. He's a porn addict. His brain's fried. He's not defensively sound. He's arrogant. He's fucking stubborn as fuck for some reason. If he fixed one thing in his game, which is keeping his left hand up while he throws the right, and just working on his defense overall and fight IQ, he could be fucking amazing at this sport. He's got all the talent, all the speed, all the power in the world. Dude, he's a good wrestler even. He's fucking well-rounded. He's strong. But guys, it pains me, man. Like, it pains me to say it because I'm a Garbrandt fan. Figgy's knocking this fucking porn addict out in the first round. Easily. Dude, Figgy's a flyweight, former flyweight. He's going to be just as fast as Garbrandt. We saw this in Garbrandt's fight against Kattar France. It was obvious that Garbrandt wasn't expecting that kind of speed from a flyweight. He was not prepared for that at all. Garbrandt's used to being the faster, more explosive guy. You know, he might be more explosive and just like athletic, more like talented overall than Figgy. But Figgy, terrible matchup, man. He's a sniper. Never been rocked. Never been knocked out. He's finished by Marina. I know that. But dude, Garbrandt's not gonna sub him like that. Dude, I think Figgy eats Garbrandt's best shot, and I don't like guys. We know Garbrandt's not gonna eat Figgy's best shot, so I'm going Figgy first round knockout. Straight right hand, clean on the chin. Typical Garbrandt loss. It's tough, boys. It's tough, but it's how the sport works. We don't get what we want a lot of the time. So yeah, Figgy's gonna starch him, guys. And I don't think Garbrandt should fight again after this. He can just be a full-time porn addict. If you didn't watch my last videos, you better watch them. So yeah, moving on though. We have Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. Bobby Green's a minus 185 favorite. Jim Miller's a plus 154 underdog. Guys, it's a really tough fight to pick. Kind of a weird stylistic matchup for both of them. And it's just they're both at weird points in their careers. They're both older. Bobby Green's coming off a horrific knockout loss to Jalin Turner. Like, that was seriously one of the scariest knockouts I've ever seen. Like, genuinely, I thought there could have been a death that night. What was that ref doing? That's not besides the point, though. I'm going on Jim Miller. And, you know, this could bite me in the ass, truly. But this is my first underdog pick of the card. And I think Jim Miller, like, he just has, like, more ways to win, in my opinion. I know Bobby Green could just piece him up, just jab him up, jab his face off, just land straight shots, and just, like, pitter-patter, as Lucas Tracy would say, and just get a decision win. I don't see him knocking out Jim Miller, though. I think Jim Miller has more power. Bobby Green's faster, for sure. More technical of a striker. But Jim Miller, he's a vet, man. I think he's going to take him down. I think he's going to I don't think he's gonna sub him. I don't think he finishes him, but I think he's gonna dominate on the ground. I think he'll do better in the striking than a lot of people think. He could definitely get pieced up, but I don't see him getting hurt by Bobby Green. I don't. Both these guys, they don't have like amazing wins on their record or anything like that. Actually, Jim Miller, he has a win over Oliveira. What the fuck am I saying? But they're both coming off wins of like guys that aren't great. I mean, Bobby Green's last win was Grant Dawson. What a weird fucking fight that was. But I mean, yeah. Bobby Green took career-ending damage in his last fight. That's just a fact. So I have to pick Jim Miller just based on that, based on the stylistic matchup. I'm going Jim Miller by a 29-28 decision. And another factor that needs to be mentioned going to this fight, if it goes to the judges, we know that they're going to give it to Jim Miller if it's close. That's what the UFC wants. It's a business at the end of the day. We know this by now, guys. They're biased. They want certain people to win. It's just how the sport works. If you can't accept that, then you shouldn't watch the sport. Yeah, if it's close at all, the judges are going to give it to Jim Miller. People want to see him win on UFC 300. He's been on UFC 100, 200, and now 300. Yeah, I mean, it's all about money at the end of the day, guys. But Jim Miller's going to get this one done by decision. Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. This is a pick 'em, minus 110 for both of them. I don't, dude. I'd be lying if I said I care about this fight. Like, dude, it's WMMA. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time talking about this too much. I'll go Jessica Andrade, fucking knockout. Dude, I don't know. Fucking whatever, decision knockout, whatever. I don't care if I get this one wrong. I don't care. I'm not interested in this one. Moving on. Jalin Turner versus Renato Moicano. Now this is a good fight, guys. Good matchup. But dude, Moicano, man, dude, horrible matchup. Horrible. Jalin Turner, man, super underrated. People sleep on this guy way too much. I know he lost to Dan Hooker, which is not a good look at this point in Dan Hooker's career. But, dude, that head kick that he landed on Dan Hooker, that was flush. That would have knocked out any other lightweight. Any other lightweight. I don't care what anyone says. I think Jalin Turner's gone unlucky, straight up in his career. Like, I think he's gone unlucky. I think this guy is way better than people think, and I think he's going to start proving it now. Weight bully, absolute disgusting weight bully of that division. 6'3", ridiculous. Probably the longest reach in the division too. Really good power, really good body work. I think that's going to come into play against Moicano. But yeah, the thing is, guys, the way Moicano wins this one is by taking Jalin Turner down and either dominating him on the ground or subbing him. And if he shoots traditional takedowns, guys, he's going to get guillotined. We know that Turner has a wicked guillotine. He's got long-ass arms. He can cinch that shit up in a second. But this is my lock of the card. I'm going Jalin Turner. First-round knockout. First-round knockout, guys. Super underrated. He's going to start proving it. He's a problem in that division. But, yeah, lock of the card, Jalin Turner versus Renato Moicano. Jalin Turner's going to win by first-round knockout. Moving on. Sodiq Yusuff versus Diego Lopes. Diego Lopes is a minus 162 favorite. Sodiq Yusuff is a plus 136 underdog. Really good matchmaking here by the UFC. Close fight, really close fight, but a few things I've just noticed when watching both these guys fight. So, I mean, Diego Lopes, he's really good offensively, really, really good. He seems to never stop moving forward on the ground. He's kind of like Oliveira, always throwing up submissions. He's got good power on the feet, but his defense is not great. It's not great, man. He rocked Evloev really badly on short notice. Almost subbed Evloev multiple times. But so yeah, like Sodiq Yusuff, like he's kind of the gatekeeper of that division. You know, he's good, he's solid, but he's just simple. He's a simple one-dimensional fighter. And we saw this in the Barboza fight. He hurt him early. He hurt Barboza early, but he just doesn't have that finishing instinct or skill or ability. I think Diego Lopes gets this one done by 29-28 decision. Yusuff will take the first round, maybe even catch Diego Lopes, hurt him. but I think Diego Lopes is versatile enough to figure out a guy like Yusuff pretty quickly. You know what, honestly, guys, I'm going Diego Lopes by sub in the second or third round. Yeah, dude, I think this guy's wicked on the ground. I think he's going to finish Yusuff by submission. But yeah, Diego Lopes, I think he's got this one. I think he does, guys. But this fight's closer than people think. You know, Yusuff's good, man. Yusuff's good, but I just don't think he has that versatility or instinct to finish a guy like Diego Lopes. And I think if it goes to decision, like, Diego Lopes is just the more active fighter. He just does more on the feet and on the ground. So yeah, Diego Lopes by submission in the second or third round. Moving on, Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison's a minus 470 favorite. Holm's a plus 360 underdog. Guys, I don't give a fuck. It's WMMA. I don't give a fuck. Holm's 42 years old. She's washed. She's been washed. I don't care. I don't fucking care what anyone says. I'm not excited for this fight. It's still like, for a WMA fight, like, it's somewhat interesting. Kayla Harrison, you know, she's fucking huge. She's skilled. Dude, I don't care, bro. Like, she's a huge favorite. Fuck it, I'll go Holm by decision, fucking underdog win. She's got more experience in MMA. But, dude, I don't care. I don't fucking care. She's washed, dude. They're both, at the end of the day, they're just not as good as the rest of the fights on these cards. So, yeah, moving on. Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling's a minus 130 favorite. Calvin Kattar's a plus 110 underdog. And you know what, guys? I see a lot of people picking Kattar here. And, you know, I get the justification. Sterling's coming off a pretty bad knockout against O'Malley. Took a lot of bad ground and pound shots. People say that was an early stoppage. I disagree. But people are forgetting what Aljamain has done in this sport, man. He subbed Sandhagen in the first round. He beat Peter Yan. He took him down. I mean, dude, he takes down everyone except O'Malley. So I don't think Calvin Kattar has the pound for pound power like O'Malley. I don't think he has the counters or the speed or the versatility on the feet or the footwork to make a guy like Aljamain Sterling really like respect him on the feet. But I think Aljamain Sterling takes him down. I think he either gets a submission or a decision win. This is going to be a boring fight, in my opinion. I mean, it's Aljamain. When is he ever in a fucking entertaining fight? Except when he's getting finished. Yeah, I'm going Aljamain Sterling. Dude, decision. I'll go Sterling by 29, 28, 30, 27 decision. I think it'll be like pretty obvious that he's the winner, though. I think he takes down Calvin Kattar. I don't think there's going to be that much of a size discrepancy. Calvin Kattar also hasn't fought in almost 2 years. He's coming off an ACL injury against Arnold Allen. He's only fought strikers. He's never fought a guy that has like the takedowns and jiu-jitsu and submission skills of Aljamain Sterling. I know Sterling's open on the feet. He's funky. He's fucking funky as fuck on the feet. But yeah, his ground game's too good. Yeah, I think he gets this one done, guys. I'm going Aljamain Sterling. Last fight on the prelims, we got Jiri Prochazka versus Aleksandar Rakic. So, Aleksandar Rakic is a minus 135 favorite. Jiri Prochazka's a plus 114 underdog. And guys, I don't get it. I mean, Jiri Prochazka just fought for the title. Rakic hasn't fought in 3 years, and he's coming off an ACL injury. I think Jiri Prochazka is going to knock him out and finish him in the first round. I mean, Rakic is tall, he's funky, he's got good leg kicks and stuff like that, good straight shots, but I don't see him finishing Prochazka. If it goes to decision, like maybe, I think that's his only way of winning is decision, just like moving around, kicking his legs, and like somehow making Jiri miss over and over again. But I think Yuri's got too much diversity, too much power. He's too scary, bro. He has too much finishing ability to lose to a guy like Rakic. I think Rakic's just too simple. He's too one-dimensional for a guy like Jiri. Yuri's gonna knock him out, guys. I think first round knockout for Jiri. But moving on, Bo Nickal versus Cody Brundage. Bo Nickal's a minus 1,800 favorite. Cody Brundage is a plus 1,000 underdog. If you guys saw my video on this, you guys know how I feel about this. This should be the first fight on the prelims. It should not be on the main card. Straight up. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, I do, but at the same time, like, better. There's a way better way to go about this. But guys, Cody Brundage is gonna get this one done. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, Bo Nickal's gonna get this one done by whatever he wants in the first round. He'll sub him if he wants to. He'll knock him out if he wants to. He'll TKO him on the ground if he wants to. Bo Nickal by whatever the fuck he wants first round. Obviously, you guys know that. So moving on. We don't need to waste time on a fight like that. Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. If you guys saw my video on this, you know who I'm picking. But, I have good reasons. I'm a huge Oliveira fan, as you can see by the shirt. I'm a big fan. He's from the favelas. He has a name, guys. His name is Charles Oliveira. He's the people's champ, no matter what. No matter fucking what. He's the people's champ. But, guys, I'm not being biased in this fight. Like, I had genuine reasons that Charles Oliveira is going to win. Arman Tsarukyan, he's fucking good, guys. He's really fucking good. I'm not going to deny that. Like, I respect the guy's skills. I obviously do. He's got a great kicking game, great ground and pound, great wrestling, great submission defense. But the thing is, like, dude, he's 27, bro. And he got rocked by Silva. He's got knocked out. Dude, he doesn't have a whole lot of finishes in the UFC. I mean, he does. He's got a decent amount, but I don't see it, bro. I don't see him finishing Oliveira, man. I think Oliveira's got too much experience. I think he's got too much power on the feet, too much accuracy. I think he has the perfect counters to rock a guy like Arman. I think he really does. I think it's a bad matchup for Arman. Even if Arman just shoots a double leg, like, yeah, Oliveira's gonna wrap up a guillotine. He's gonna fucking be going for submissions, cranking on his arm. Dude, no matter what Arman Tsarukyan does in this fight, he's in trouble. That's really the difference. And Oliveira, he just has more ways to win this fight. He's more dangerous, more experience. I know that he gets rocked a lot, and I know Arman Tsarukyan's coming off a pretty wicked knockout against Beneil Dariush, but guys, let's be real here. Dariush should be in adult diapers. He's geriatric. He should be put in a fucking retirement home. This dude is unathletic. He has no quick twitch muscle fibers in his body. Sure, he beat Garbrandt. Gamrot's a fraud. We know this. Gamrot's not that good. I'm just going to be honest. And Charles Oliveira softened Beneil Dariush up for him. It's just the simple truth, guys. You can't deny that. You can't fucking deny that. Charles Oliveira was the first one to do it. And I think Arman's power is being overrated because of that. Obviously he could rock Oliveira, and he can knock him out. I think that's how he wins. I think the way Arman Tsarukyan wins is by catching Oliveira with something on the feet and knocking him out cold. I truly think that's the only way he wins. Maybe a decision, maybe. But yeah, I'm going Oliveira by second round knockout. Second round. I could see him just fucking figuring Arman out and just catching him with something, like a left hook, uppercut, right hand, something like that, man. I don't know about submission. I don't know. The game plan for both these guys is going to be really interesting to see what they're going to do. But, dude, Arman's never fought a guy like Oliveira. Like, you can't deny that. Oliveira, dude, his resume is 10 times better. Dude, yeah, I'm going Oliveira, guys. He's from the favelas. He has a name. He's the champ no matter what. Oliveira's going to get this one done, guys. So, moving on, we have Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is a minus 230 favorite. Max Holloway is a plus 190 underdog. Guys, this could genuinely be the greatest fight of all time. I can't think of, like, a more fun, stylistical matchup than this in the UFC. Like, truly. This is going to be a fun fight no matter what. Like, there's literally no chance this one's boring unless it's, like, fucking referee stoppage for some bullshit. But I know a lot of people are starting to lean towards Max Holloway because, he's big. He's bigger than he was in the Poirier fight. He's leaner than he was. Better shape. And I get it. And Max Holloway's really fucking good, guys. He is. He's probably more of a technical striker than Gaethje. But, dude, I think this is just a bad matchup for him. I can't justify picking him. I truly can't. I can't see him winning this one. Like, I think he's going to work Gaethje's body early, maybe the legs. But dude, Gaethje, dude, a lot of people, everyone's game plan against Gaethje is kind of the same, like work the body early, blah blah blah. Gaethje's gonna get this one done by decision. He's gonna be the harder leg kicker. I think he chews Holloway's lead leg up early, and if Holloway gets hit even just a couple times by this guy, like dude, that's trouble. That's trouble, man. You can't deny that. I don't think Holloway can knock out Gaethje either. I don't think so unless we just see power that we've never seen from him. And honestly, I think Max Holloway has underrated power. I think he kind of throws like 50% shots, like kind of like the Nate Diaz shit, just like have good cardio. But sometimes he can throw 100% power and have actual like finishing ability, knockout power. But I don't see him knocking out Gaethje. I don't see him finishing him. And if it goes to decision, like I have to lean towards Gaethje. So yeah, I'm going Gaethje by decision, 49-46, something like that. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a close fight. I think it'll be a war for sure. Like it has to be. It has to be. I don't think anyone's getting finished, but it's just a bad matchup for a guy like Holloway, man. I can't deny Gaethje's fucking momentum right now either. I think he's improving more than Holloway is. So I'm going Gaethje, guys. Gaethje by decision. Up the card, the co-main event, guys. Xiaonan versus Zhang Weili. For a women's fight, guys, for a WMMA fight, this is pretty good. This is like actually a pretty solid WMMA fight, and I'm excited for it. And I don't say that a lot for WMMA fights, but I'm a fan of Zhang Weili, and Xiaonan, she's cool, bro. She does her thing. She's accurate on the feet. She's coming off a pretty nice knockout against Andrade in May of last year, I believe. But it's Zhang Weili, man. I think she's just more diverse. I think she has championship experience, way more championship experience. I think she's fought harder competition and won. She just has more skill in general. Yan Xiaonan's a little one-dimensional. I think Zhang Weili is going to wrestle fuck Yan Xiaonan and win a decision. It's WMA. I don't see a finish. So I'm going Zhang Weili by a very dominant decision, 50-45, something like that. But yeah. Oh, and the odds in that one. Yan Xiaonan, she's a plus 140 underdog. Zhang Weili is a minus 185 favorite. So I'm going with the favorite, Zhang Weili, 50-45 decision by WrestleFuck. The main event, guys. Here we go. The moment everyone's been waiting for. Pereira versus Hill. So, first of all, Alex Pereira is a minus 142 favorite. Jamal Hill's a plus 120 underdog. So this is a really close fight, and the odds show it. The odds show it for sure. And I think they're gonna get closer. The odds are gonna even out a little more as the fight gets closer. But, guys, this is a really tough one. If you saw my breakdown of this fight, though, I think you guys know who I'm picking. And honestly, guys, I know Pereira's the logical pick. I know. I know he probably has not a better chance of winning, but, like, it's easier to see him winning, maybe. And I think that's why a lot of people are picking him. But I'm going Jamal Hill, guys. And a lot of y'all are going to be salty about this and cook me in my comments. But, please do. Like, I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear why you disagree with me. Truly, I like hearing that shit. I like hearing criticism. I really do. So, cook me in the comments. Please do. Please. But, yeah, I think Jamal Hill, guys, he's underrated. Underrated striker. Good power in his hands. Long, rangy fighter. He switches stances. He's a southpaw, and that can definitely affect the leg kicking game of Pereira. He's got really good pull counters, really good straight shots, and that's Pereira's weakness, man, are the straight shots, I think. His defense, man, it's not up to par with his offense at all. And like I said in my breakdown, like that's shown pretty much every fight in his UFC career. So guys, I'm going Jamal Hill, early knockout, first or second round knockout, out cold. And guys, this could totally just fuck me over and bite me in the ass. I know, but I have a feeling like it's UFC 300. Something's in the air. And something's going to happen that people are not expecting. And I think that is Jamal Hill beating Alex Pereira. And another factor, guys. Dude, I don't think we see Oliveira and Pereira winning. I think it's going to be one or the other. Truly. It's just how statistics work. It's how odds work. You know, I've watched this sport for long enough to know that. We don't get what we want a lot of the time. And it's just the sad truth. I think Pereira's old, and I know I can't use that as a justification. Like, he's champ past the age of 35, which is really fucking rare. But dude, I just have a sick feeling. I think Jamal Hill could be on the fence. I think it'd be very similar to the Adesanya knockout, unfortunately. I think Pereira could, think he has Jamal Hill hurt, like get a little overconfident. I think he's going to be very confident going in this fight. I think he knows he's the better technical striker. He knows he has way more accolades in kickboxing and just striking in general. He is the better striker, guys. He is, but MMA makes no fucking sense, man, and that has to be taken into consideration. Like, you can't always just pick the most logical guy. Like, it's just, you can't. And I'm going Jamal Hill. I am. I think he'll be up on the fence. I think Pereira's going to be pressuring him, and I could just see Jamal Hill, like feinting a left hand or throwing a long left hand, switching stances, throwing an overhand right, and just catching Pereira right in the temple, rocking him bad, and getting the finish in like the first or second round, man. That's really what I'm feeling. Like, this, it's a gut feeling. If I'm wrong, man, so be it. It's how the sport works. I accept it. But guys, I really think that's what's gonna happen. I'm a Pereira fan. I would prefer to see Pereira win. But we don't get what we want a lot of the time as MMA fans. I don't think Oliveira and Pereira are going to win on the same card. So I'm going with Jamal Hill by a first or second round knockout. But yeah, guys, I think this wraps up the UFC 300 full card prediction breakdowns. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments about any of my picks, if you agree or disagree, if you want to cook me in the comments, if you want to praise me, say whatever you want, man. Yeah, these are my picks, guys, and I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm gonna do well. I could look like a clown. I could totally look like a clown, but I accept that, man. People say you're crazy until you're right, and then they call you a genius. So I'm being bold here, guys. I just have a fucking sick feeling. I've gone pretty much every main event pick right for the last few months. I was picking Topuria, I was picking Duplessis, I was picking Edwards. I just have a feeling, guys. I have a sick feeling that Pereira is going to get slept, man. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave your opinions in the comments below. MMAEZ out.